Today's subject of the episode for Biz Jet TV is Europe becoming dangerous for private jets? That's the question we're going to be answering. Interesting news just came out about that, so we'll get into that in a few minutes. But this is The Quantum Economy, my latest book. You can click on the link below to get yourself a copy. It's about the economy of the future and how things are moving a lot faster these days, and how the private jet is playing and will be playing a very important role in building the future economy. So lots of information here about emerging markets, stories of people using private jets to build their businesses, and they're buying the private jets or leasing them or chartering them a lot sooner than what you think. And so you'll hear from these entrepreneurs, and hopefully it will inspire you to take action as well. But anyway, enough from me on my book. Let's get into the question. The question, is Europe becoming dangerous for private jets? Now, we've seen over the last few months a number of environmentalists actually managed to damage some aircraft. And just a few days ago in Ibiza, in Spain, 4 environmentalists from a group called Futuro Vegetal got onto the tarmac, and as you can see from this video, they sprayed this Embraer Phenom 300E. Now, interestingly enough, the Phenom 300E is one of the most environmental friendly private jets, so they actually picked the wrong jet to spray and protest against. But they did this, and a couple of days later they went and did the same to a super yacht. This was done also in Germany back in June at Ibiza Airport. A CJ1 was damaged. So my question is, how on earth did these environmentalists manage to get on the tarmac of an airport? So there's obviously a big breach in security. Now, if I was the owner of that private jet, I'd be suing the airport for causing the damage to my aircraft. I'd be knocking on their door and saying, well, you need to pay for this, or I'm going to kick up a big lawsuit and it's going to cost you a lot of money. So obviously there's a problem in security. So that's the first thing I'd be concerned about, is security. So if you've got your private jet and you're coming from the States or from Japan or whatever, coming to Europe, be very, very careful, because Europe is becoming a very dangerous place for private jets. Obviously there's problems with airport security. But the other thing I'd say, and I shout out to these environmentalists that may be watching this, now, airplanes only contribute to 2.5% of the pollution in the world, while agriculture between 14 to 18%, depending on which stats you look at and which country. Now, there's been a lot of talks lately about cows, because cows have 4 stomachs. They tend to fart more, and when they fart, they produce methane, and this methane pollutes the air. So my question is, these environmentalists, broke in to Ibiza Airport to go and damage this Phenom 300. Maybe they had their lunch at McDonald's. So if you want to really, make the world a better place, maybe you should not eat so much meat. Reduce your consumption of meat. I wonder if these environmentalists are actually doing that. They probably went and ate at McDonald's before they went to, or Burger King, or one of these, burger joints, before going to the airport. And do they realize that by doing that, they're contributing to the environment and the planet being polluted more? So the private jet is a business tool, as I say in my book here, and any journalist that's watching this, wants to knock against private jets, saying, oh, they're only flying 2 people around and they're polluting the air, blah, 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 blah. What you've got to ask yourself, and this is what I do in my book, The Quantum Economy, is ask yourself, who are those people on the jet and why are they traveling private? They're probably going somewhere to do a deal. That deal is going to produce thousands of jobs, bring new products to the market, and improve our standard of living. That's what most entrepreneurs do with private jets. That's what most people that use private jets. I mean, I tell the story of Walmart and Sam Walton in here, how he built the Walmart empire. Walmart have a fleet of 30 private jets they use, and I explain in the book how they use the private jet. And, they contribute to bringing prices down, grocery store, which is good. That helps to improve families, improve the planet, make people happier. They got better food in their bellies and more food on the table for family, especially today with inflation going the way it is. So, private jets are a positive thing for the planet, not a negative thing. So these environmentalist people need to really think carefully. But again, if you're a private jet owner and you're thinking of flying to Europe, you really need to look at the insurance, look at the security of the airport you're flying to, make sure that your jet's going to be safe. Because this has been happening. There have been protesters also in the UK outside airports. They haven't managed to get on the tarmac yet here in the UK, but they have in Germany, they have in Spain. They protested outside the private jet show, eBase in Geneva in May. So they are getting a lot out there here in Europe, and it's becoming dangerous for private jets. So that's my take on all this. So let's get the conversation going below in the comments section. Give me a thumbs up or even a thumbs down. If you're an environmentalist, you don't like private jets, just give me a thumbs down. Tell me to go to hell or whatever you want to do, which is fine. Everybody's entitled to have an opinion. I'm a great advocate for free speech. So I do believe we all have to have an opinion and be able to express our opinions freely. But we shouldn't be attacking each other. We should be peaceful about disagreeing and agree to disagree. And we can not agree on things in a peaceful manner. And I think that's really, really what a lot of people need to learn here, including these environmentalists. What they did was violent, and violence never does bring good things. These kids need to be educated, first of all, or whoever maybe paid them to do that needs to be stopped. So I'll throw that one in. But anyway, that's all from me here on Biz Jet TV. So post in the comments below, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, grab yourself a copy of The Quantum Economy, and check this other video out we did recently, interview with a private jet owner, M2 owner, and he had two parallel careers, which is very interesting, that of a technologist and that of a private jet pilot, and you'll find that really, really interesting in my interview with Rick Hamilton. And that's all from Fabrizio Poli here on Biz Jet TV, and I'll see you on the next